convince ourselves that this conversation ain't fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help David.
For what?
David don't need help. He got 2 kids. He know what protein is. This motherfucker, he got protein spawn. This motherfucker got protein straight squirted.
But you know, my oldest, he's like trying to be a bodybuilder mode. This motherfucker joined wrestling, and he's also like protein shakes and shit. This motherfucker be weightlifting. But now he played football, and now he's out of football. But now he's gonna get into wrestling, and he's like kind of buff. This motherfucker got weights in his room.
How would you feel? How would you feel if your son came up to you? This is kind of not even a wrestling.
He'll
question,
never be
right?
buffer than me.
No. I ain't even talking about on no tough shit. Like, right?
He's gonna bitch slap David.
Listen, I ain't even talking about no tough shit, right? Like, you know, he's getting buff and stuff, so, you know, people start noticing, right? Once if he comes up to you and says, Dad, I fucked the shit out of this bitch.
I'm gonna say.
What you gonna say?
I'm gonna say ECW, you fucked up. I'm gonna say you're too young. I'm gonna say
you fucked up. You fucked up.
You're too young. And you got to think about babies, so you messed up big time.
But he came to you with the truth. He said, "Dad,
he's not in trouble. I mean, he's in trouble in the sense that."
Oh no, he's in trouble. How is he not in trouble? But he fucked up.
Here's how he's fucked up. He's gonna be barred from seeing it because you can't be fucked. Yo, don't get it twisted. Am I beating my chest silently? Yes, but I'm not.
He said, "Yeah."
I'm not going to tell him that it's okay as an underage person doing it, just because I'm a parent. But inside, I'm going to say, yes, he's not.
No. What he's not telling you is when the wife is right beside him, he's going to go, "What the fuck did you do that for?"
Right.
And then when the prior goes, "That's what's up. That's what's up."
But now, listen, in the back of my mind, I'm going to say, yes, this motherfucker's doing it. But in
the back of my mind, I'll be like, yes,
and it's a woman. But as a dad, I'm going to say, you can't do that shit as a young kid because you are fucking kids. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now grown-ups, 18 years old, then I can do for you.
Okay, so what if he's 18?
So, hold on.
What if he comes to you 18 and he says, Dad, he says, Dad, I was in an orgy.
Oh, he's tripping. I'm gonna say, dude, what about all the diseases? I'm like,
David gonna go on. He goes to go enter Rashad Richie on him and shit.
He already knows. I'm about to be like,
no.
Let me pull you to the side.
No, David. Real talk. No, when you were a kid, didn't you do that stuff?
He didn't. David was always
really?
David was always like, no, I'm not doing it.
I'm a virtuous guy.
But now, has David... Let me stop. All right, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to WCC Wrestle Champions. You already know. You see the shirt. We got the shirts going on right now. Make sure you check it out on our Spreadshirt page. Let me pull that shit up for you guys so you can fucking get you one. If I can, I need to get that link. I need to get that link in there for that auto send shit.
Great buy, guys. Definitely get it.
Right. All my shirts fit you. So if you're a big ass dude, I got your size. If you're like tiny than a bitch, I got your size. If you're tiny at the top and wide at the bottom, I got your size. So make sure you guys check it out. And if you want the shirt, it comes in a bunch of different colors. And I'm going to have some other designs coming up as well. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight. You already know, hashtag AEW, hashtag WWE. Yes. We're going to talk about it. You know what? I kind of wanted to change the format, guys, before we get into our intros. I wanted to change the format. So instead of like super covering the shows, I kind of want more so a commentary over the week-to-week basis between AEW and WWE. Y'all down with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Big Mike's like, what?
I'm reading some wrestling news. That's all I'm doing.
Okay. So let's start with our introductions in no particular order, starting with Brandon, the whole man. What up? What up, man? How you doing, man? You ready to get this wrestling going?
I'm ready. I'm ready to talk some wrestling news and help people that's like first time listening to this help with, I guess, week to week coverage.
All right. David keep playing the fucking orgasm sound and it's fucking me up.
I just heard that. I was like,
like what the fuck, right? He fucked me up. All right, well, welcome, Brandon.
This is late night, that's from Late Night Convos. This is not for Wrestle Talk.
I left them on and said, fuck it. All right. Well, welcome, Brandon, man. Welcome. Next up, we got Big Mike. What up, man? I'm glad you got that shirt on, bruh. How you doing?
Doing great. What up?
What up? I think it's November. I don't know why you still have Mike Myers behind you.
Because he's my idol. He's my hero.
Wow.
That's definitely very white of you.
He wants to get that one last poke in.
Anybody who thinks... I can't be mad at that. I really can't be mad at that. I tried to have an argument against that shitty ass noise. He played a flute, just like a shitty flute. I don't understand why he plays that. Oh God, David, fuck you, man. Fuck you, dude. All right, next up we got
David,
go ahead.
David, the non-knowledgeable.
Right. And we got Dave D, a.k.a. Why Am I Here, b.k.a. Mr. Copium. What up, man? What's happening, bruh?
What's up, everybody? I'm just here so I'm going to get fined.
David literally had shit to do tonight, so he didn't feel like spending it alone, so he said, I'm just going to chill out. David I know he saw AEW tonight, so I know he can at least talk
a little bit.
I know he can at least talk. I know he can say a little bit about it, and then I don't know about Raw because David's like Raw's still going on, like he don't even know what's happening. So yikes. What's going on, everybody? I'm Dan the Man here. I am the host of Wrestle Chat Champions. You already know. We're getting ready to get this dirty wrestling talk. Let's actually jump right into it. Let's talk about Keith Lee, right? So, WWE put out a statement on Keith Lee, and they basically blamed him for the shit. They basically said Keith Lee was hard to work with, and he had an attitude backstage, and this is the reason why he was let go, as well as budget cuts, because they threw that in there too. It just baffles my fucking mind with WWE. But go ahead, Brandon. I know you said you wanted to fucking talk about this shit.
Yes. So with Keith Lee, when they keep bringing up this budget cuts, with like Keith Lee, and they also bring it up with Bray Wyatt, and they also bring it with Bray Wyatt with Keith Lee of being hard to work with.
Right.
With how they bring up their own image, like they want their brand to grow, and I know me and Mike talked about this. It's Vince McMahon.
Well, it's him and Bruce Pritchard.
Yes, but to me, Keith Lee, yes, he was a bigger man, but he actually performed amazing in the ring.
Right.
To me, like for a bigger guy. And it wasn't like a Big Show or Great Khali where they only have one move set.
Well, that's why that's how they wanted him. That's why they changed his name to Bearcat Lee. And remember, there was a huge kind of lie that was spreading on social media about Keith Lee. They were saying that it was his idea. And shouts out, and I want to give JD from New York shouts out to him because he's been saying it. It's not Keith Lee's fucking idea. That was an idea of Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard, trying to honor some dude named Bearcat Lee back in the day. And it's like,
and see,
I don't understand why they. Here's the thing about WWE, and I know what you're saying, Brandon, but here's the thing about WWE, right? WWE for the life of me, does not know how. They don't know how to use like talented individuals to their fullest, unless
it's not all at WWE. So let's just break it down.
No. We talk about the hardest of the WWE. We're talking Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, and John Laurinaitis, right? We're talking if you're talking WWE, I'm not talking about like the backstage trainers, and I'm talking about the ones who make the decisions, right? Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, right?
Yeah.
Those people tend to not, I guess, make decisions that are in the proper well-being of some of these wrestlers. Look at Ricochet, right? Yes. Ricochet is probably the most wasted fucking wrestler in history. Ricochet should already have had accolades. He should already be a well-seasoned champion veteran in WWE right now. You know what I'm saying? But he's actually doing nothing. Hell, they had him chasing the fucking 24/7 championship, which made me...
Well, he's actually faced on Drew McIntyre.
No, that was shit, because who won that match?
Well, yes, Drew McIntyre, but as I say, as well as Ricochet, he can sell different moves.
Well, me and you know that. Yeah, me and you know that. Yeah. We know that, but it means nothing. It means nothing. That's the same thing with Keith Lee. Look at Keith Lee, right? Keith Lee is like
amazing,
a luchador version of fucking Mark Henry. Like, and it makes no sense when you say it out loud, right? But this is Keith Lee. They changed him to Bearcat Lee, right? Vince already said, and this was already quotes from Vince's team and all this, saying that they wanted him to slow down. They wanted him to be slow-paced and methodical and brute. And I'm like, that. This is. As soon as I read that, I was like, "This is a down." Yeah, I was like, "That's not fucking Keith Lee. That's Triple H's stuff. Triple H doesn't like that. That's why Triple H had Keith Lee perfect. But until he lost power of NXT, it's no more. And I see it's disappearing every fucking show. Like every time you look at the show, NXT is not even the same. It's dead. NXT is fucking dead as fuck.
And as I showed you and Mike. Like, there was a TikTok going around, guys, where it's like NXT, it had the old NXT brand. And it said, "We like this. We want this." Mm-hmm. And it showed NXT 2.0, where it goes, "This shit is shit. Like, we don't want this."
Look at just look at the way that it changed, right? Like when they changed the logo. You look at the original NXT logo, and it's badass as fuck. It's got the gold and the black, and it looks like, it looks like a serious promotion. Now, it's like some Nickelodeon shit.
Because Vince and Bruce Pritchard took over, and they think that it should be like Raw and SmackDown. But Raw and SmackDown right now is shit.
It is shit. Yeah. Thank you, Brendan. Please.
The only thing that was actually truly saving WWE was NXT.
Well, NXT because they had Roman Reigns. I gotta give Roman Reigns his props on that for holding SmackDown in his fucking hands. Because without him, it's shit.
This heel Roman Reigns.
Well, heel Roman Reigns. Babyface Roman Reigns would never be able to do this. You're right.
No,
you're right. But we've been saying that. We said that years ago. When heel Reigns was the best way to go. And now look how it's paying off. But unfortunately, it's paying off at the worst time in WWE history. Now, to double back on Keith Lee, for them to say that Keith Lee was the one that was hard to work with, he was the one that was a troublemaker or talked back to superiors, is and you know what? Fuck you, WWE, on that. How obedient do you think somebody can take if you've switched their persona? You gave them 3 different fucking characters in 1 year, and none of this was input from Keith Lee. The only time he had input was when he was in NXT with Triple H. You know what I'm saying?
Triple H liked him, though.
Yeah, because Triple H was one of his favorites on the roster. was Keith Lee. Because Keith Lee is amazing.
I mean,
that's the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Keith Lee's like
Keith Lee is
fucking
amazing,
mind
but, I
blowing.
mean, I'd say Triple H ain't around right now because he's he suffered a heart attack, and I think he's like still at home, like on medical
Big
leave.
Mike. Yes, granted that, but he is no longer in charge at anything WWE.
Yeah.
So think about this.
I know.
Keith Lee deaded, right? Look
Yeah,
at NXT deaded. All the Triple H's people, include look at Hit Row, right?
I agree. I agree.
Look at Hit Row. Why would you get rid
mad.
of B-Fab when
they just put him on
she
the top
just got
tier.
fucking like I said, I don't want to get too far off the topic of Keith Lee, but this is it ties into it because they were all part of the same firings, right? It was that 18 roster, 18 people got fired, including fucking Keith Lee, which is and Karrion Kross, and we'll talk about Karrion Kross in a second, but Keith Lee, one of your probably greatest wrestlers to fucking ever hit that shit.
One of your greatest big man wrestlers
Ever, man. Like,
so I love Keith Lee. I was a big fan of Keith Lee when he
he made a statement on Twitter. He actually made two statements. One, he cleared it up and said that was not his fucking idea to be Bearcat Lee. That was not an idea. That was a Vince and Bruce Pritchard shit. They wanted him to be Bearcat and be like this, like he's like a grizzly bear. And it's like, that is not what the fuck you get out of Keith Lee. Keith Lee is like, dude, David, Keith Lee, you know who Mark Henry is, right, David?
Yeah, I know Mark Henry.
Okay, imagine if Mark Henry was doing Rey Mysterio shit.
Oh, that would be so garbage, man. It'd be like, how?
That was
how
Keith Lee.
Dude, Keith Lee would, it blows your mind. It's like this dude fucking did a tope suicida. It's like, how, dude? You're like 706 pounds, but scary as fuck. Like, how are you doing this, right?
They should just make him a big brawler, dude. Don't need to make him a fucking bear.
Well, they didn't even give him that, dude. They basically tried to make him like super slow, like Big Show. They wanted him like Big Show, like choke slams and like barely moving in the ring, and the only person that's moving is his opponent. Like the dumbass shit.
That's that old Vince.
It's the old Vince shit. Right.
So I want with Keith Lee. I got two things to say with that. Like back, I'll say a couple years ago, it was like Triple H, Stephanie, Vince McMahon, and I think Shane said, we are here to listen to the fans. We want to give you what you want.
Remember that?
But after that, it went on deaf ears. Yep. And then I think I was talking with, I think it was me, Mike, and another guy. We were talking that everyone that Triple H has, made from NXT, like Ricochet,
Karrion Kross, right?
Karrion Kross. Like, anyone that got bumped up to the main roster, Vince McMahon shitted on since day one. Yep. And they haven't done anything with.
Think about this. Look at Tommaso Ciampa. Right? The last little bit of the heart and soul of NXT, right?
Yeah.
Look how out of place he is now, right? With fucking Braun Breaker and all that shit, right? Like look how like just looking at Tommaso Ciampa, like he almost looks like he's like a fucking secret character in a fighting game. Like he doesn't even like he just doesn't fit. Like damn, they put Spawn in here. Like now he just looking like he doesn't fit in there, which is it's crazy to me. But these are the decisions, and to segue into that, from Keith Lee, same firing. Let's talk about Karrion Kross.
Great heels.
Karrion Kross, super heel NXT champion, right? Beautiful wife, bomb ass persona as this fucking demolisher, and then he gets called up, and now he's like fucking
lost. First match called up, lost to Jeff Hardy.
Lost to Jeff Hardy, old ass Jeff Hardy, right? Lost to on his debut night. Why even do that? Why even have him come up if he's going to lose instantly? That's what I don't understand. Anytime somebody debuts, they should look strong. I don't understand why you would book your debut wrestlers to look weak as shit. Not only that, but that
like
fucking
Gilbert. It's like Gilbert.
well, it's like reverse Gilbert. But the thing about it is, it's like he's strong and still gets whooped. That's like reverse Gilbert. So, and the other thing is, look at Karrion Kross's outfit. Like that shit that they had him come in, dude. He looked like
that shit's corny as fuck.
Dude, he looked like Omni Urkel. Like he was like he had the fucking suspenders. He almost looked like he had on like a nerdy guinea suit. Like what the fuck is that, right? And that hockey mask hybrid that he had on that looks like shit. It looked like a toilet bowl. That was so fucking dude. You saw that? You like that shit? You like that mask Karrion Kross shit?
I like it. I said I don't think it was a hockey mask.
Well, it looks like a hockey mask mixed with like a almost like a ninja mask. Like it's like a bunch of masks put together.
Like a catcher's mask.
Yeah, almost like a catcher's. Yeah, it is. It definitely is like a catcher's fucking mask.
It was fucking corny as fuck. But I mean, I remember Rowan from the Bludgeon Brothers saying that's what they wanted. That's what Vince McMahon wanted. Luke Harper and Rowan wanted to wear when they were doing the Bludgeon Brother thing, and then
dude, no.
And Rowan's like, no, we're not doing that.
I feel him on that. That shit's like, garbage.
Rowan's like, Vince goes, well, Rowan's like, look, Vince, we'll make our own outfits.
Exactly. No,
I just can't wrap my head around, like, I know Vince just wants old school thinking and thinking that will work.
Right.
And right now, I'm getting a little off. I see right now Vince and Bruce and all them in panic mode right now because of the things that they're doing right now because of AEW. AEW. Yeah, they are, because when AEW had Rampage on Saturday night...
I just don't think they give a fuck. I don't think they're in panic mode at all.
Wait.
I think they are.
You talking about WWE? WWE panicked when they fucking... when CM Punk fucking showed up. You don't remember them panicking when they started doing that? The panic booking when they had... everybody and they fucking when they brought Brock Lesnar in faster and shit because they wanted the fucking shit. You don't remember that, Big Mike?
Yes,
I remember that. But I just don't think they're panicking, over.
Why else would when AEW goes to Saturday night just for Rampage or even on Friday, and when they go a half hour over to try to kind of compete with AEW to try to take some heat away from them.
They did.
And now WWE is having their pay-per-views on Saturday instead of Sundays now.
What pay-per-view are they doing on Saturday?
There's some pay-per-views now on 2022 schedule and
on Saturday.
They're on Saturday night.
But I think Survivor Series is Sunday though, right?
I don't know.
Think so. But look, Karrion Kross. Where is his wife at? You know what I'm saying? Didn't she get fucking fired? Isn't Scarlett fired?
She was fired with Karrion Kross.
With Karrion Kross. So here's what needs to happen, right? I need Keith Lee, and I need Karrion Kross and Scarlett.
I think you're gonna say AEW.
You already know. I need them now. Out of all of them,
I
would probably take out of another.
Tony Khan has said since the recent filings, he's keeping an eye on some of the wrestlers that just
I'm gonna tell you who he needs to take. Like I said, he needs to take Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, and Scarlett, as well as Ember Moon, because the women's division needs all the help they can get in AEW because WWE's women's division is better than AEW's. Because they got better wrestlers. They do. They got better women wrestlers on WWE. The problem is they don't book them correctly, but they have better wrestlers.
I know you want to see him on AEW. Me, I don't. I don't want to see him on AEW.
Who? Karrion Kross?
I don't want to see Karrion Kross, Keith Lee, or Ember Moon on AEW.
Where you want to see them at?
Wherever they go.
I'd rather see him on Impact.
On Impact? Mike.
Yeah.
What There's no Impact on Impact. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
Keith Lee is a top tier fucking. Why would he go to a lower? Why would he go where there's no exposure? What are you talking about?
There is exposure.
Where?
Not as much as WWE and AEW.
What channel Impact come on?
At one time, I mean,
what channel Impact come on?
Hold on. At one time,
Mike, you're not answering my question. What channel does Impact
let me finish.
come on?
I'm about to answer your question. For a while, they were doing the Forbidden Door from Impact and AEW. Wrestlers were coming from Impact and going over to, and wrestlers from AEW were going to Impact.
Okay, but what channel does Impact air on?
But the contract ended from that big last paper.
What up, Braze? So what channel does Impact air on?
What channel does it air on? I forgot what channel it is.
Exactly.
Because I still watch it.
Exactly.
I still watch it.
You know how you said you forgot what channel it was? That's how much impact they will have on Keith Lee's career if Keith Lee goes to fucking Impact.
You're just on that AEW fanboy shit.
Dude, it's not, dude. Listen.
No.
What you have to understand, listen, man. AEW is top tier. So if you're talking top tier, you have to have the top tier talent, and the top tier out of all of those three would make the biggest impact in AEW. That's like saying fucking Bray Wyatt to Impact. That would make no fucking sense because go ahead.
But it's unsure of Bray Wyatt right now because. Right now he is making a movie, so he's not even thinking about wrestling.
He said he wasn't even thinking about wrestling. He just said he was making a movie. So
Bray
said he said he got 55 minutes until GTA. Oh shit! So
right now,
if you got Game Pass, hold on. Quick side note: if you got Game Pass, you'll be able to download at midnight.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Yes, you will. On Game Pass.
No, you won't.
For San Andreas?
You won't.
Did they delay it?
Huh?
Did they delay it?
No, it's not coming to PC Game Pass. It's going only to console. They already said.
Hold on. It's console Game Pass only?
Yes.
The definitive edition for San Andreas.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to double check that. I'm gonna have to double look up on that shit. But go ahead, Brendan. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brendan.
But Danny is checking that.
I'm not checking that. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Oh, with wrestling, Ring of Honor right now is taking a break to, think of creativity stuff because they already released their wrestlers. So right now it's like Impact, New Japan, AEW, or WWE. Right now. And right now, to me, the two who are outstanding is AEW and WWE. They're the ones that are really going head to head right now in ratings and everything. So if I get released by WWE, the wrestlers that just did, and I hope to God Tony Khan is listening to me right now, and do not hire Eva Marie.
Please don't. I do not want fucking Eva Marie nowhere near any wrestling event, any wrestling. I don't give a fuck if it's a wrestling game. I don't even want her playing it. I don't want her nowhere near it. Eva Marie should have got fired. She deserved to be fired. She fucking sucks. She should have been working catering with Titus O'Neil. So, who is she? Ava Marie David. David, when I tell you that she is probably the worst fucking female wrestler you could ever imagine, dude.
She didn't even until recently she never has really wrestled because her top kept falling off and she kept making excuses.
Yeah, she kept making excuses, right.
The only reason why Vince hired her is because she's supermodel looks, had the boobs and everything.
But see, she ain't even all that, though. Eva Marie isn't even all that, dude. She's not.
No,
man.
but that's what Vince looks for in woman. That's what he thinks is top tier woman.
I know he thinks with his dick and shit. I know he don't never think.
We've been asking ourselves.
So with the also firing of the recent events, there has for some reason the fans right now in wrestling are wanting Nia Jax to be rehired in WWE.
No, well, I mean, listen, Nia Jax would be all right in WWE. I don't want her in AEW, though. I can tell you that.
So right now, because
I don't see Nia Jax go anywhere.
Same here, because I think they got pushed up way too fast because of who she's related to is The Rock, and but before she got released, she was on it's kind of like medical leave for she had mental issues or something like that she was dealing with, and they released her. And now, everyone from, wrestling and every that is trying to support her and trying to, I guess, do a petition.
Nia Jax is, whatever.
She's got money. She's got money.
Nia Jax is good to go. She can go to Impact. She can go to Big Mike's Impact. I think she would be great at Impact. But if we're talking top tier, if we're talking
I think
top tier, she's not making it. That's why I said only 3 out of the 18 should go AEW. It should be Karrion Kross and his wife. It should be Keith Lee and Ember Moon. That's it. Everybody else can go anywhere else they want to.
The only thing that I'm very confused about.
There's got too many people over there. That's why.
Shit. What up, Queen Natty? I see you. Yes, I'm salty. It is confirmed. It's console only. So I'm shitty.
I'm just confused about this firing. Of you have this NXT group Hit Row, who's world over. Dude. Fans love them. you put them on SmackDown 2 nights. And you fire the one girl and replace her.
Yeah.
And replace her with Sami Zayn.
I know what the fuck was they thinking, dude. Hit Row, first of all, should not have anybody near Sami Zayn.
I don't like Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn. He's all right, but
nah.
With Hit Row, the way that they had Hit Row going in NXT. And then for them to show up, and then it's so odd now that she's gone, and you see they have to act happy, and they act like nothing's happened, and it's so fucking manufactured. I'm serious, Dan. It's so manufactured, and then go, man.
And you go, hey, here's Sami Zayn. He's gonna be with you for tonight. Let's just make it work,
dude. It's so fucking horrible, dude. And
it was when they brought up Sanity, and they teamed him with somebody else, and I'm like, the fuck was this all about?
Oh no, that's like Mason T-Bar. Remember they had them motherfuckers in
That's hot garbage. That's hot garbage.
But here's the thing, though, man.
I hate the Mason T-Bar thing, and I hope he gets his character back.
Who calls or whatever the fuck his name is? I can't think of
Zach Kokovich or whatever his name is.
Kokovich or what? Kokovich. I can't think of his name.
And so I liked his character in NXT. I thought. He was always wrestling Keith Lee in NXT, and they always had great, outstanding matches. They were both big men, and they can move really well in the ring.
I know.
Well, you don't have to worry about that because Mace is on SmackDown, T-Bar's on
I know T-Bar's on Raw, and you know what? He had an amazing match with for the U.S. belt.
That was a good match.
That was a really good match.
It was a really good match. I watched that match. That was really good.
And I thought that was great to see that this dude does not have to be tied down in a shit gimmick. But they haven't changed his name. His name is still fucking T-Bar and shit.
Yeah.
And he comes out as player one in this bitch. And I hate it for him, man. I fucking hate it for him, man. I really do because it's WWE literally shits on talent, dude. Look at the fucking speaking of that, let's go Survivor Series, right? Let's talk about dude, let's talk about fucking Survivor Series, right? How do you not? First of all, let's start at the bottom. How do you not have qualifying matches on who's going to be on the team, right? That's number one. Number two.
Yes.
What was up with Team Raw, dude? Team Raw was no. You know what? Let's save it. Hold on. Number two of shit tier. They announced the teams on Twitter, dude. Yes. There was no shit on the show that talked about Survivor Series. All they did was the shitty rematches on Raw and shit, and SmackDown too. SmackDown starting to bleed into Raw territory, starting to be garbage.
They did have like one match where they talked about Survivor Series, and that was Dominic and
what I was about to get to that. Now, here's the thing about that. WWE was so asleep at the wheel, right, that they didn't even realize that they did not have a former champion who held the belt for like 265 days, which is Bobby Lashley, the Almighty. How could you not have him on your Survivor Series team? He is like integral. He's like Raw. And check it out. He's the only one that's been Raw. All the other, think about it. Everybody else on Survivor Series was on SmackDown like 2 weeks ago.
Thank you.
Like, what the fuck is going on? So now they're supposed to be brand loyalty to Raw, even though they sucked the teeth of SmackDown for the last year and a half? Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm praying for Triple H. What's up, Dragonheart? I see you, fam. I'm just like, what the fuck, man?
So I'll say with this, with Raw. So with Monday Night Raw, there was, I think, 3 things that I saw good in, and on Raw. The one is the development of, heel Kevin Owens is gonna. That's what they're working on.
I like Kevin Owens,
but here's the thing, though, Brandon.
I think that's what they're working with.
Brandon, here's what's finna happen with Kevin Owens, right? Kevin Owens is about to walk forward, clock in, clock out, and then when his contract is up, he is gone.
3 months. So, 3 months. That's what he said.
Building up Kevin Owens, it means nothing, dude. He already lost. Yes. Right? Kevin Owens lost like a motherfucker. So building him up as a heel, the best way to do it is what? Make him look like a badass heel that can't be stopped. But instead, they said, we're going to make him a heel, but build him up by losing. That is the most stupidest fucking booking I've ever heard in my life, dude.
I think right now, I know Kevin Owens done, because he even sent his promo, it's either 3 months or 3 years or something like that.
What up, Struggle?
Which I think he's going to be done, I think he's going to be probably done in 3 months. But I think Kevin Owens just...
Hold on, it froze. It froze. Say it again. Hold on, say it again, because it froze.
Okay, so, like with Kevin Owens, like in his promo of the last week's episode of Raw, where he says like, either if I have 3 months or 3 years or something like that, I'll still be going. Which kind of like everyone's like questioning, is it gonna be 3 months that you're leaving? And is Kevin Owens just kind of saving face of himself? You know, like say like his contract's up, and he wants to go somewhere else, and it doesn't work out.
Man, listen, man. Every time Kevin Owens comes out, he looks so unhappy. Like he looks like he's literally dying in the inside. Hold on, Dragon. You can feel that, right? Dragonheart says, "For real, Triple H has got to be sick about all this shit. Damn near all his guys are getting fired, and this NXT is done. They're literally erasing his work day in and day out." And we talked about that with Keith Lee.
Because like you said about Kevin Hart. I mean, he looks so unhappy where he's at.
Kevin Hart.
Not Kevin Hart, but I mean Kevin Owens.
Oh, wait, I was going to say Kevin Hart unhappy? That motherfucker rich as fuck. What you talking about?
Like I said, when he comes through the curtains, Kevin Owens looks so unhappy and out of place.
Dude, he looks like he's just ready to fucking fall asleep.
I mean, he just had 3 character changes.
Exactly, dude. Yeah. As well as being drafted to fucking Raw, dude.
Because, Vince McMahon or Bruce Pritchard don't know how to utilize him.
Dude, they got him. They he put on an amazing match. He put on an amazing match with fucking Seth Rollins, right?
Roman Reigns.
Well, did he fight Seth? Did he fight Seth Rollins and fucking get wrecked? See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, listen. Kevin Owens Kevin Owens is not going to win another match, and the reason why I say this is because his contract is up, and he's already expressed that he has different ideas for things, and he doesn't know what he wants to do. He has to be careful with his words, but this motherfucker's heading to AEW, man. There's no fucking way, man. And if he goes to Impact, then Kevin Owens, fuck you, dude, because you literally didn't even pick your career. You chose something else. Yeah. So I don't know,
So the second thing that I was kind of impressed with Raw was Liv Morgan getting the chance.
I was good.
Okay, yes, and here's the sad part, right? What's the sad part, Brandon?
She's gonna get squashed. Yep.
I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that Vince sees, because
you're hoping that Vince does what?
Yes. That actually sees that she's actually trying. Actually goes to
sees that she's actually trying. Didn't she get beat by fucking Dewdrop or somebody during the Queen of the Ring tournament? Didn't she get wrecked?
Yes.
But so how do you expect Vince to do anything?
Because she's been in the Performance Center actually crafting her style. It's not her fault that Vince is a dumb fuck and doesn't know how to use his goddamn brain. Me and Mike talked about this. Vince needs to just leave, because I'm getting super pissed right now.
He's not gonna leave.
The booking here's how bad the booking is, right? Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Here's how bad the booking is. Raw Survivor Series team totally consisted of 100% of SmackDown wrestlers who were on the show 2.5 weeks ago before they got drafted.
Yeah.
If that doesn't scream horrible booking, and then you don't put the person that's always been Raw since Raw, which is Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, remember, he got drafted back to Raw. He stayed on Raw. He didn't get drafted or moved anywhere. Yeah. And he was Raw champion. He was the fucking champion. So why is he not on the Survivor? And so then WWE, because remember on Twitter, the backlash was so fucking ridiculous. All of a sudden now on Raw, they put Dominic in a match with fucking Bobby Lashley, which is stupid. Literally throwing raw meat into a lion's den, and that shit's getting fucking ripped apart. Like, Dominic got destroyed so fucking ridiculous. I literally turned it off and took a shit because I already knew Bobby Lashley was winning this. I'm like, if Bobby Lashley lose, then WWE has literally jumped the shark. Like, they literally have just fucking.
I didn't turn it off. I just like Danny said, I didn't turn it off. I just picked my phone up and let me see what's on the internet.
Man, I started playing that match game on my phone. Like, I was like, there's no fucking way that Bobby Lashley is losing to Dominic.
See, I started playing Farmville 3. I'm like, I know this is a real match.
That's not what I'm playing Farmville.
Not too bad. I played this. It's not too bad.
At least the booking in Farmville is better than fucking Raw. Yeah,
well, then I'll say this for my other thing is Chad Gable.
Chad Gable,
even though he lost, he's one he actually puts on a good match with anyone he's in.
That's
look at him and Finn Balor. Look at Finn Balor in his match. Phenomenal. Even though Big E won, which I kind of figured because he's the champion.
Hold on,
I do too. But
Dragonheart said he's saying it best right here. I'm sorry, Brandon. He says, no, fam, it's Vince, Bruce Pritchard, John Laurinaitis, and Kevin Dunn. It's all of them. They destroy. Triple H builds. 85 to 95% of Triple H's are gone and have been booked terribly. And that is 1,000% facts.
That's correct.
Because look, where is Shotzi Blackheart, right? Where is she at? Where is anybody who did anything? What about didn't Raw like fucking draft like Shizu or what the fuck her name is, or was that SmackDown? I can't remember. Like where is she at?
Well, Chauncey was facing Charlotte in the one match. Yeah, she lost, but I think.
Yeah, she lost.
She attacked. But it was a good match. Like
is that the one that came out in the tank, right?
Yeah, Chauncey.
Yeah. Okay, so she came out in a badass tank, looked amazing, right? Sexy as fuck, can wrestle, and what does Vince do? Vince says, "I need you to come out on your debut match once again and get ready."
Because it's a Flair. It's Flair.
What up, Big Cloud? Because
Charlotte Flair. Because Charlotte Flair, like Vince, like kisses her ass because it's a Flair name.
Well, no, Charlotte Flair is a narcissist, just like fucking Becky Lynch. Because I thought about it for long and hard, right? Because I'm thinking, this couldn't have been all Becky. I mean, not all, but all Vince when it came to Bianca Belair. I'm like, this cannot all be, Vince. This, Becky had to support some of this shit. And yeah, I think Becky Lynch is part of the problem too with that shit. I think she was definitely underhanded with that, and she supported it. I mean, she was the one that came out talking about women's revolution shit and how women need to have the same respect. But then she comes in and just destroys Bianca's career. She basically hit her with the golden John Cena shovel in 26 seconds, and boom, she's beat. After all the buildup, all the love, all the shit, and then boom, nothing. Same thing with Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, the almighty, but he loses almighty. And I don't understand it. I don't fucking understand it.
With that, because Vince always goes to Brock Lesnar and Goldberg for some reason. Like, this is two golden boys right there. He'll do anything for.
And that's sad. That's what I'm saying. That's sad ass shit. So let's go. Let's go over the Survivor Series teams here.
Vince doesn't care about his actual talented wrestlers. He cares more of the people that go.
I know. So look. Okay. So Raw has Seth Rollins, Finn Balor,
SmackDown,
Kevin Owens,
SmackDown,
Rey Mysterio, and Bobby Lashley. Now, because it used to have Dominic Mysterio on there for some fucking reason, which I don't understand.
So 4 out of the 5 was SmackDown people before.
Okay, right, 4 out of 5, which is asinine. And then SmackDown has Drew McIntyre, Jeff Hardy,
Raw,
King Woods,
Raw,
Sami Zayn,
Raw, and
Happy fucking Corbin, dude.
Okay, so 3 out of 2 was Raw before, and 2 was SmackDown.
Dude, and Happy Corbin.
Yeah, that character just annoys the shit out of me. Same with his poor me Corbin act.
Oh no, that shit was so fucking stupid. And it's like I mean, do you honestly think a team of Drew McIntyre, Jeff Hardy, King Woods, Sami Zayn, and Happy Corbin can beat Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens?
Is that really his name? Happy Corbin?
The guy listed on the card is Happy fucking Corbin.
That's fucking corny. That's fucking corny.
Dude, that shit is cringe as fuck, man.
No, wait.
It's like when they were calling him, it was like when Brendan just talked about him also not too long ago.
Yes.
When they were calling, what was his name there, Brendan, you just talked about? Wrestled Chad Gable.
Chad Gable he's one of the best wrestlers on the roster, right?
Remember when they called him Shoddy?
This Shoddy, oh god, when they called him Shoddy. Shorty G, they called him Shorty G. And
I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Exactly.
I got one better.
Face palm, like what? Why?
I got one better. I got one better for you, Mike. They have Happy Corbin. Okay, they give him they give him a guy, like kind of like a manager that just like all they do constantly is like laugh and make corny jokes. That's the whole gimmick right now.
And his name is Madcap Lee. Not
yes.
Mad. And what's up with Madcap?
Yes.
JD from New York said it best too. He was like, "Why is it called Madcap?" Seemed like it would still be the same. What up, Big Cloud? Big Cloud. Seemed like it would be the same, right? Mad Cat.
Yes.
Why not just call it Mad Cat? A Mad Cat is crazy too. Like Madcap. I didn't get that. I didn't fucking get that shit.
And all he does at ringside is just laugh.
Well, he makes them shitty jokes. He makes the shitty joke.
Yeah.
Like when they had the fucking Viking experience. I keep calling them the Viking experience. The Viking Raiders. When they were on the what's Happy Corbin's show? I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's called
I hadn't watched SmackDown like
it's called Failure TV. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but they had the Viking Raiders on there. And what up? And they had the Viking Raiders on there, and it was like, why? Right? Because the Viking Raiders don't really like do this shit. They're like Vikings. The last thing they want to do is sit on the couch and joke with some fucking dick bags, right? So it was like a wasted time. Like they could have had a match instead of having that dumbass segment, and that's the problem with WWE too right now. The fucking segments suck dick. So I don't understand why they keep doing this shit.
It's just not the segments. It's mostly the promos also aren't clicking.
Oh yeah, the promos aren't clicking. The way they're promoting their pay-per-views now, like we're talking about Survivor Series, right? That shit is the most non-promoted fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Big Cloud.
Yo, what up? Y'all heard my background? Yeah.
No, I don't hear, but you sound a little low. Hold on, let me turn you up. Maybe it's me. It's me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can hear you now.
What do you think about the Survivor Series?
So what do you think about the Survivor Series teams, dude, and the change up at the last minute, dog?
Survivor Series is dead. Like everybody's been calling it for the longest time. JD called it on the money.
Didn't he call it on the money, dude? He said it, man.
It's rushed. It's rushed. You can't rush Survivor Series. You have to build towards, like, the whole Becky 2 belts thing. It should have been 2 belts on the line at this one and merged.
Merged the championship, dude. I said the same shit, dog.
Yeah, I would have done something like that. I would get rid of these stupid blue and red and white titles and make a legit belt, a legit strap, similar to what you see with AEW. Something that's prestigious and something that's worth the attention. And on top of all of that, you're devaluing each particular title anyway, because select titles get select treatments.
Because didn't they swap the fucking titles again, dude? Where the fucking Raw and SmackDown champion just swapped the title, like such bullshit, dude.
Yeah, the thing is, like, why is the WWE title on TV 5 times more than the Universal title?
Dude,
you see what I'm saying? Why
it makes no fucking sense, man.
The WWE title is more prestigious and it has more history behind it than that Universal title. That just goes to show they don't care about their past. They don't care about their legacy. They don't care about their past.
Big Cloud, let me read you this team once again. It's on Raw. It's Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Rey Mysterio, and just added Bobby Lashley, which is a criminal offense, versus SmackDown, which is
wasn't he just the WWE champion? Now he's being forced into a tag team.
Dude, but here's the thing, though. This is Team Raw, man. The only person that wasn't on Team Raw was somebody from Raw, dude. That makes no fucking sense to me, man. That makes no... And the person that should have been on there from Raw was champion. So I don't get it, man. What do you think, dude?
It's like him. It shows the lack of creative, and it really does show. It's not even funny anymore. What's even more crazy, though, is the fact that they lost probably their biggest, best talent in a long time, and that's Keith Lee.
Dude, we was talking about that earlier. We talked about the release of Keith Lee, and it's and remember they blamed him. Remember they put out a press release, and we were talking about this earlier, that they said that he had a bad attitude and he was fucking. I'm like, I would be like the worst dude to work with if you gave me what y'all was doing. pushing me, trying to make me a bear and shit. Fuck you. I'll be mad than a bitch.
I mean, if he was the worst, like if he was like the worst considering them, whatever, they gave him every ultimatum to be like that.
Exactly.
They gave him every ultimatum.
Remember, he came out and said that Bearcat Lee shit was not him.
Yeah, it wasn't. That was all Vince. And I think he got the inspiration because they did that Halloween dress-up thing, and he would look like a bear. I don't know if y'all remember.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's where they got the inspiration for that from. Like, that's literally what Vince would do.
Vince would look at that and go, you know what? He would make a great bear. And it's like, dude, you should literally sit the fuck down. Like, I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. Why would you do that to Keith Lee? Like, he does not deserve that. Like, Keith Lee is a better wrestler than his booking. So I don't understand. I didn't understand that. But this is Vince though. Vince doesn't want Triple H's shit to prosper. And yes, I know a lot of people say that's like a conspiracy theory, but it's true. Go ahead, Brandon.
He don't want Triple H's legacy to surpass us.
Braze. Yeah. Here's the problem with WWE. They're losing AEW to the 18 to 35 demographic. That is the most important demographic to have for a wrestling show. And they're constantly beating WWE right now in their most important demographic. The 45-year-olds who remember fucking the Attitude Era and shit, that's not who they need to get. They need to get the people who are enjoying it now. And the 18 to 35 demographic is getting AEW is destroying them right now. Yes, they may have a more overall, but the most important demographic is 1835, which AEW is killing them right now.
Yeah, it's about to get even more insane.
Well, it's not the better demographic; it's the profitable demographic. That's what it is, Brace. The most
profitable. Hardcore who buy all the belts.
Who buy all the belts, who buy the shirts, who fucking go to the shows, who does all the tweets, who does all the fandom. That's your age range.
When you hear WWE and how much money they made this year, that's mostly due to them signing with Fox. That's nothing to do with the 18 demographic.
Right.
And if you actually listen to the crowd on WWE is like mostly silence, and AEW is like hyped up. You hear them chanting.
It's like every AEW show is almost like a pay-per-view. Every show, because the crowd goes wild. AEW chants. Hell, even tonight, and let's segue into AEW. Even tonight,
cowboy shit. Cowboy shit.
AEW in Indianapolis, where I am. I live in Indianapolis. They were here tonight. I didn't go to the show, unfortunately.
Why didn't you?
Because I didn't have it, man. I didn't have it. I'm a broke bitch, so I didn't have it. But I definitely wanted to go. And if I would have had it, I swear to God, I would be there. But the way they were chanting, "This is wrestling." Yeah. Remember they were saying and I could not believe the love for actual professional wrestling, how loud it was for that. You'll never get anything like that in WWE right now. You get the odd silence, right? With kind of like burst of applause. And which is weird as fuck because people are trying to understand, okay, some of this I like, but my fucking dick hurts watching other shit. So they're kind of confused. They're not understanding. Dragonheart says, dude, when CM Punk came back, thanks to WWE, Punk said that he was in talks to return to WWE, but he said they were playing games. Facts. And he also said that he thought about it too, and that was what made him sick in the first place, was the environment, the Bruce Pritchard and the fucking Kevin Dunn and the Laurinaitis environments where, what I want you to do is I want you to go out and I want you to fucking lose. Laurinaitis giving you bad fucking advice and shit. You're going to blow up. Once you fucking get pinned twice all week, you'll blow up. And it's like, What kind of fucking reasoning is that? That's what he put to Bianca, you're an amazing athlete.
Within a week of him dropping a promo, they probably would have had him chasing the 24/7.
You know what looked great around your waist, Keith Lee? The 24/7 championship. Bearcat Lee, 24/7 champion. That's what he told him and shit. And Bearcat probably looked at him and said, dude, you need some fucking water, man. And then they instantly thought he had a fucking problem.
Titus go, you know Titus O'Neil, right? Obviously Titus. I get Titus is looking after his kids and everything. Like, he's just doing what he's doing for his kids.
Right.
Let's keep it a buck. This dude looks like the biggest, like, slave.
Dude, Titus.
For what he's done.
Titus, I call him Token Titus. Because Titus, he's the black dude in catering, right? Like, he's the dude. He's like, he got him and fucking Eva Marie, both, Eva Marie not anymore, but they definitely was running the shit out of catering.
I want you to realize this too. Remember, they let Mickey James go for Eva Marie.
Yes. When Eva Marie had more time.
And he gave her a garbage bag of her own stuff.
Dude. Yep. When Eva Marie's match was longer than the actual tournament matches. Her match was as long as 3 of the tournament matches.
She's hot garbage too.
I could not fucking believe it.
Eva Marie, I can't stand her.
Did they get rid of Nia Jax? Personally, I'm a little shocked by that just because of the name.
Yep.
Like, because her name, kind of the weight.
I wasn't really shocked. I mean, to me personally,
I was shocked to let her go because remember she's related to The Rock.
Right? Yeah.
Open for The Rock to come by Survivor Series to put Roman over.
True.
But
right.
She got released.
She got fucking chopped.
He's not there.
Dragonheart says, dude, Damian Sandow got over by himself and Rusev by himself. Well, see, Vince hated Damian Sandow, though. Vince fucking hated it. Because the reason why he hated Damian Sandow so much was he was like unbelievably over with the fans. But Vince hated Sandow because he doesn't fit the wrestling mold. Damian Sandow was not built. He wasn't, he wasn't this like special.
He wasn't the, he wasn't the big man like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he wasn't a big man, Brock Lesnar. But Damian Sandow's personality oozed perfection. He was like a great technical wrestler. His mic skills is impeccable, and I didn't understand the hate for that. I didn't understand the hate that he got. I really didn't, and Vince failed on that behalf too.
Well, like Dragon said, I wasn't shocked at all when Nyla was let go because she couldn't wrestle.
No,
she hurt way too many people.
But keep in mind that's Roman's cousin. That's the
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if Roman's cousin or not.
I'm trying to tell you.
I love ECW Braze.
Yeah, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Just because that bloodline that they've been like pushing, that bloodline. You would think that she'd be untouchable.
Seemed like she would be on the bloodline. Seemed like she would be in it. Like, I thought that she was going to be in it. But they were like, no, we want a bad book. Lorna's, no, what we'll do is we'll have the bloodline feud with New Day. It's like, oh my fucking God, dude. Why? What's the point of this shit? They're not even on the same brand. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's why they're making these makeshift tag teams like AJ Styles and Omos.
Yeah.
They don't make sense.
They really don't.
You talk about AEW.
I need to get some more.
And when it comes to tag team wrestling, they're about to introduce the trios titles. A lot of you are forgetting those trio titles are going to be lit.
Big Cloud. Let me ask you this. Go ahead, and I got a question for Big Cloud. Go ahead.
On that note, Dragonheart, I cannot stand Omos. I'm like, this guy is slower than fucking Big Show.
Go ahead, Brandon.
So what I'm saying, for Rampage, the promo with CM Punk.
Oh, and Eddie Kingston. Oh, and that was a game changer, dude.
Yes.
That was probably one of the best promo spots I've seen in the last 10 years, 15 years.
And this is gonna be CM Punk's actual first rivalry and stuff like that.
He said we didn't do wrestler like New Jack. Okay.
It'll be his first rivalry.
No, it's not his first rivalry because he had a rivalry with Didn't he have it with old boy?
He had a rivalry with Darby.
Yeah, Darby Allin.
I like New Jack though. Yeah, we definitely need another guy like New Jack.
And then he had the rivalry with Taz team.
There'll never be another New Jack though. That's the crazy part.
Man, New Jack was fucked up though. New Jack was fucked up.
That motherfucker stood on the thing and said, "Guess what? I'm going to give a shout out to OJ Simpson."
He did say that.
He was like the Snoop Dogg. He ain't do that shit. That motherfucker stood out there and wild.
He did. So let me ask you, Big Cloud. Before we get into AEW shenanigans, who do you think is going to win, Team Raw or Team SmackDown?
Usually I'd be so invested where I'd be like, hey,
I know, I'm with you on that, man. I'm like,
honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm saying this live. I don't really give a fuck. That's
oh shit.
The damn tweezers, Evil Marie's dream, Bro can fucking win the damn match. I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck that.
Man,
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not watching this shit.
Look, I need you to cash out me $10 because that's my line.
It is. I just played too, so I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That's my tagline, man. You gotta cash me at $10.
I mean, you know what? I haven't watched WWE in a minute, but the way y'all describing it, it sounds like I did a good job at watching it.
Oh, for sure, David. You're not missing shit, dude. You're probably missing the worst fucking WWE's has ever been in life, dude. Like for real. For real. This is the lowest they've ever been.
And it's sad to think that too.
Because the talent on WWE is insurmountable. So for them to fuck up that bad with that type of talent is like, are y'all even trying?
They inspired me and Danny to wrestle, right? I mean, that's why.
Well, that and WCW and fucking
WCW, WCW, was amazing. ECW.
But that's terrible.
That's sad. That's kind of sad.
Yeah. So okay, so you say you don't give a fuck. What about you, Big Mike? Who do you think is gonna take it, Team Raw or SmackDown?
I'll probably end up watching it. I'm gonna say probably Raw.
Okay, Team Raw. So Happy Corbin is not going to be the difference maker between.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I looked at the list and I see you said it was on SmackDown versus Raw, and I'm like,
how did he go from End of Days Corbin to King Corbin to Sad Corbin
to Happy Corbin? That's what Danny was telling me. I was like, that's his actual name now? Is Happy Corbin? Yeah, I googled it.
The motherfuckers is ordering booking on Amazon Prime right now, dude. Like I don't even know what's happening. They just ship somebody the book. Like I don't even get it. I mean,
we're talking about moments here before I dip out.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see MJF win the title.
Yes, dude, that's gonna be crazy, right?
I don't want to see MJF come up to the main roster.
That's because Big Mike is a WWE mark.
I mean, you don't know.
He's already on the main roster. What the hell are you?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Do what?
He's on the main. He's the main heel. What are you talking about?
Ooh,
MJF, dude.
The best thing.
I'm thinking of somebody else. I thought you were talking about the tag. You said tag team. I thought you said
no. He didn't say tag team. Big Mike. What the fuck? You all right, bro? I think Mike Myers stabbed you in the balls or something, dude.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's like an oxygen. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Dragonheart said, I hate MJF. Dragonheart said, I hate MJF. He's amazing as shit. I know. That's the thing about MJF, man. You're supposed to fucking hate his guts, man. Every time he talks, I just want to fucking punch him. But then I realize he got me, right? He fucking got me, bitch. You know,
that's when you know he is like the all-time true heel.
Right.
He like even when he did Brian Pillman's relatives, that little promo right there
was crazy, right?
Pillman.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that was fucked up.
See, that's dope. See, right there, I'm with that because that's true right there. What Dragonheart said. MGF versus The Miz on the mic. That's fucking dope. But
I remember we had an argument where you said MJF sucks. Like you said that he was. You said, wait, hold on, Brandon. Who did he say was a better heel than MJF? He said it was like Happy Corbin or something, right? I can't remember what he said. It was somebody fucking stupid. I couldn't believe who he said. Remember who he said? It was like Jeff Hardy or something. I'm like, what? No, you didn't. I said on AEW's roster. You was like, you said fucking.
I don't remember. I don't like MGF, but I mean, I don't like MGF just because it's just that's the way it is. You're not supposed to like MJF. I just don't like him.
That makes no fucking sense when you said he's not the. Go ahead. I hear you. Say it. David, you're breaking up, bro.
You said Pat.
You're breaking
I
up,
think
bro.
you said Pat. You hear me?
You need more show there, Dave.
Yeah, David, you need to download internet.
That's not me. That's not me.
Big Cloud.
That's Big Cloud. Oh shit, Big Cloud. You all right, fam?
Oh.
Can we hear you? Testing 1 2, bro.
He's body out.
It is Big Cloud. Oh shit, I thought David shit was lighting up too. I thought it was his shit.
No. Dragon's like he said download internet. Big Cloud needs to go find. But Big Cloud needs to go find the web browser and figure out how to download internet.
So with me with the Survivor Series, I think with the comment that was made on Raw that last year Raw sweeped SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
I think that SmackDown's gonna win.
Dude, that would be the shit.
That would be stupid.
I hear you, Big Cloud. I hear you. Yep.
Yes, but it's WWE's thinking.
So what I said he said Pac. That's what he said.
Oh, Pac. Okay, yeah, Pac is fucking amazing.
I do remember.
Though.
So yeah, I did remember saying I said Pac was better than MJF as a heel, and that's facts.
Nah, dude. But Pac is amazing though. But
yes.
Yeah,
Pac is better than a heel.
But he's not a better heel than MJF.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yes, he is.
But Pac has gone face heel, but MJF has been a solid heel
the whole time. Right.
Yeah.
So that defeats your argument automatically, even by the stats.
But Mr. Pac's still a better heel than MJF.
Dude, Big Mike, I swear that motherfucker.
Hey, that's the moment. That's the moment Mike when he goes, "Gotcha."
Right.
I'm not even trolling. I'm being honest. I like Bastard Pac over MJF. He's a better heel.
Pac is a good.
All right, Big Cloud fam, man. Thank you for stopping through,
You sound
bro.
like you're tired, man. You sound like you're tired.
Yeah, I got that midnight shift.
Oh shit, the Black CM Punk. We already know. Big Cloud Gaming, man. Thank you for coming through, bro.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You already know.
All right, fam.
Tomorrow, look out for a tweet tomorrow for IGN.
Oh shit, right. I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be on it.
Yeah.
I'm right there.
Yeah, look out for the tweet tomorrow. So I see y'all.
All right, bro.
I'm right there.
Have a good one, man.
All right, bro.
Peace.
So I do agree. Pac is a good heel, but overall, as you know, because he does face and heel. Like I'm looking at who's gonna be heel straight out.
That's just gonna be fucking garbage. No, I'm just playing with you. I think Pac. No, I love Pac, but like I said, MJF is the consummate heel, and that's the difference. Yes. When you talk about a heel, not somebody who's heel-ish, I'm talking a heel, a pure heel. That's MJF. That's why your argument doesn't count, because Pac is not really.
Counts. That's just your opinion.
No, he's not a heel like that. He's not. He just don't give a fuck. There's a difference between a heel, the American Top Team are heel. That's a heel faction, right? That is all heels. There's no in between with them.
American Top Team is stupid. I don't like them.
I'm kind of with you on that. I like old boy though. That dude be talking major shit though. I can't think of his name right now. The one that does all the mic shit.
Scorpio Sky?
No, not Scorpio Sky. He's the older dude. The one that
Dave or whatever the fuck his name is.
What's his name? I can't fucking say his name. He's like the main manager. He's the manager older.
I know you're talking about. I'm pretty sure his name was Dave. Not Daniels.
I can't think of his name, man. But he's He's the main dude that basically talks shit with Jericho. Like, he's the main motherfucking dude on Top Team.
Okay. That's going into Full Gear right now.
Well, remember they had to pick a team member and they put him on the team. But what's his name?
Yes. I don't know if it's Dave or...
It's Dave, though, I think. It's Dave something, but I can't think of his last name.
Yeah, because Mike's right. I think it's like Dave or something like that.
He's a true heel, right? Like, because he's heelish. Like, he comes in, he talks about the crowd, he's like, fuck you.
Okay, so you mentioned that thing.
Dan Lambert.
Yeah, Lambert. Yeah.
So I
not SCU, not Christopher Daniels. I'm talking American Top Team, not SCU, which I loved SCU. I hated that they broke up. I hated that SCU broke up.
So we're talking about that it was going to happen in Full Gear when they're picking the 5 teams. And Paige comes out and says, I'll take 5 of you guys on.
I know Chris Jericho was like, "Whoa, what about your OnlyFans?" But listen, he almost got canceled for it, which I don't understand because
I thought that shit was funny.
It's AE fucking W, like it's cussing on there. So pulling up somebody's OnlyFans is nothing. Actually, that's weaker than the other shit. So I didn't understand what was the cancellation on that, but. He really didn't get canceled. He got like a little bit of comments, and everybody was like, "Wait, that shit was kind of funny." So it didn't really hit him like that. So thank God it didn't. But okay, so Raw is going to be SmackDown. Let's talk about the women's team right now.
Raw?
Yep. Team Raw has Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Queen Zelina.
SmackDown. So 4 out of 5 is SmackDown.
SmackDown on Raw. So and then Team SmackDown: Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi Blackheart, Natalya, and then all of a sudden they put Aaliyah in there. Why?
Who?
The bitch didn't even have a match yet in the main roster. Aaliyah.
It is.
I know you're like, who? You're like, who the fuck is that? Mike Jones? Who? Mike Jones? Who the fuck is that?
I just...
She's from NXT.
I think WWE is getting lazy.
So, let me ask you, Brandon. Team Raw or Team SmackDown for the women's match? Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Carmella, Queen Zelina versus Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi Blackheart, Natalya, and Aaliyah.
Looking at the teams, I'd have to go Team Raw.
Because Bianca Belair, right? Like Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan. We talking like some, but Carmella and Zelina is dick suck. But like Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, hell yeah.
So I think on like Raw, Zelina and Carmella is going to get eliminated 1 and 2.
No, I think it's gonna be. I think Sasha Banks is going to eliminate. Here's how WWE is going to do it. Sasha Banks.
Who's winning, Brandon? Why are you saying who's going to get eliminated?
No, because you want to do it. So here's WWE. Here's WWE, right? WWE is going to have Sasha Banks eliminate Bianca Belair. We're going to have Rhea Ripley is going to eliminate Shayna Baszler. Liv Morgan is going to be eliminated by Aaliyah, which makes no fucking sense. And then we'll have probably Carmella win it for the pin. That's if WWE did it, right? Carmella would win with the pin. Probably over fucking Shotzi Blackheart, which is further burying her career. So that's I think that's the WWE way. You don't see it because you're fucking, you know how to book. But I'm talking WWE will have Carmella.
This man know how to book.
Brandon do know how to book. What you mean?
He didn't know how to book.
What? Dude.
I wouldn't trust him with booking.
You almost caught me, Big Mike. You almost got me, dude.
He's booking if you pay me.
He books better than you do. Because you want Brock Lesnar to win all the time, and that's not good booking. Brandon has already. You did. Oh, Brandon! Don't say it. Don't say it, Brandon.
I never said what Brock Lesnar was all the time. He's just my favorite wrestler.
Brandon, don't let's.
I'm just saying he's my favorite wrestler.
Every goddamn pay-per-view.
Brock Lesnar. By the way, hashtag Brock Lesnar. So let's just calm down, right? Because this will be a 3-hour event if we have to call
I just like Brock Lesnar. What's wrong like that?
All right, so now let's do our last topic for tonight. Let's just get out of the hell that is Survivor Series, because I don't even want to talk about the rest of the show.
Shit, you didn't even ask me who was going to win.
Okay, Big Mike, Team Raw, Team SmackDown.
Team Raw.
For men's or women's?
I already said Team Raw was going to win on men's. Team Raw is going to win on SmackDown for women's. Yeah.
Okay.
So both Raws are going to win.
Okay. All right. So all Raw. All right, David. I know you don't know what the fuck is happening, dude. But David, Team Raw, Team SmackDown.
I'm gonna tell you who the losers are. The losers are the people. Yes, it's just gonna be garbage.
You know, Dave, we gotta up you up to newbie to
yeah. We gotta get your novice back. Cause David, it used to be a scholar of wrestling. Now he's like, who is this? So I need to. We need to get his shit up. Okay, let's do this. Let's skip that and then let's jump to AEW Full Gear, right?
Because I might have to bounce out. All
right. Yeah. Now we're only going to talk about one match on this one, and then we'll bounce out because I do want to focus on one thing with Full Gear, and that is Eddie Kingston versus CM Punk. Right,
that's gonna be a good match.
It's gonna be phenomenal.
WWE in their lifetime could not have a better build-up. I think in the Attitude Era they may have had good build-ups like this, right? Right. You know, in the Attitude Era, they definitely had good builders, but it's been like 25 years since WWE had any type of heat like AEW got right now with Eddie. And David, you said you like Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, I like Eddie Kingston.
And dude, David, here's what you got to do when you get a chance, dog. Go to YouTube, and you can actually, I think you can actually find it on AEW's page. But if you type in Eddie Kingston versus CM Punk promo, David, it's going to light a fire under you that is unfucking believable. The build, because it's like Attitude Era shit. It is unbelievable, man. It is unfucking believable. Go ahead, Brandon.
Can I say this? You know why the build up in AEW with Punk and Kingston is so phenomenal? Is because what WWE is right now is lacking. Right now. Thank you, Mike, for that. But
what the fuck?
So the Attitude Era to like now on WWE, the difference is with the build-ups is there's too many pay-per-views in WWE right now. In the Attitude Era, they actually had to spread it out and actually make a storyline
because they had long-term.
Thank you, David, for that. So that's why AEW right now they don't have that many pay-per-views. That is good for them. They build up storylines. They build up like your emotions. You actually feel for these characters once again. You know, they're like, everyone says, yes, wrestling is fake. Yes. But I'll say this. As men, we have our soap operas. Women have theirs.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And there has to be a storyline. The storyline has to be there, right? When he talks, man, David, you have to see it, David, to believe it, dog.
So this build-up started on actually... on Wednesday night, got interrupted, and it kept continuing, and it built up a backstory.
Yep.
They built around this match that make you actually cheer for them, or hate them, or just get involved and chant for this.
Dude, Eddie Kingston stood his ground against CM Punk, dog. And that is, first of all, that is some rare shit. To hold your own on the mic with CM Punk. That's rare.
Yes. And they actually talked about their indie stuff.
Right, indie stuff.
They had a backstory to, because they actually had an indie past. So that built to the storyline. Just like each match right now is actually building. The only match right now that really kind of didn't really couldn't build was Miro versus Daniel Bryan just because of the incidents that happened.
Right.
But I respect John Moxley for everything. But I still think, like, Full Gear, each match, like Hangman Page,
Because
Kenny Omega,
long-term booking, right? All of them have long-term booking. Dragonheart says Eddie would be a sideline jobber in WWE. Dude, could you imagine where Eddie Kingston would be in WWE right now, dude?
He'll probably let go. He probably won't.
He'd probably be one of the 18 that would be fired right now with Keith Lee and them, which is sad.
Another note right now is there's rumors right now with WWE doing another round of firing.
Yep, they're doing another round of firing. Yep, and I think Tommaso Ciampa's on the list, dude, and which is sad as fuck, dog, because Tommaso Ciampa is like a fucking god, and I don't understand WWE's philosophy on that.
And another one, I hope they don't fire him.
And Gargano too, because Gargano is on there too, right? Like he's on.
Yes.
Yep.
How do we go from AEW back to NXT?
Because we were talking about just people coming in to do the long term booking, because the way Full Gear is booked is long term, and some of these people that are now free can be part of some of this long term booking, like they have at Full Gear.
And Kyle O'Reilly, his contract's about to be up. And since most of his partners on Undisputed Era is kind of in AEW,
listen,
I think...
Bray says it could be because of money. No. Vince, listen. They already said they had record profits, so it's not a money issue. What is Vince...
If Vince doesn't like you, he doesn't like you, and he will be out to basically destroy you. Right. That's what it is.
It's not a money issue, because Vince is money. When you're talking about it, he's like a billionaire, and that's outside. That's just him. That's not even counting the companies and shit and all the investments that he has. So it's not a money thing. Vince wants to change WWE. Him and Bruce Pritchard and Kevin Dunn and what's this other name? They call him the Con Man, but not Tony Khan, but the other dude. What the fuck is his name? I can't think of his name right now. But all those dudes that control like all these different things, like firing Bray Wyatt, and doing like these crazy dumb decisions, is like Kevin Dunn and Laurinaitis and all of them that's making these stupid fucking decisions behind the scenes. And that's the sad part about it, because there's real AAA top tier S tier talent that is basically floating right now, and it's sad.
And I hope they actually get in a place like with Big Mike said, like maybe Impact, AEW, somewhere that they can actually show their talent.
I don't want to see Keith Lee in Impact.
Well, no.
I don't want to see Ember Moon in Impact. I don't want to see Karrion Kross in Impact. They need to have a TV audience. They need to be on TV.
They will be on TV. I don't know what you're thinking where they're not going to be on TV.
What channel does Impact come on?
Access.
What channel is Access?
It's on through DirecTV and Spectrum and everything else.
It's on Access. What channel is that? What else comes on there?
Access. Each state, like with me and Big Mike, Franklin and Oil City, it's different channels,
right?
Even with different states.
Right. Because I don't have Access. What the fuck?
And it's also on Twitch.
Comcast.
And it's also on Twitch, also. So there's millions of people watching it.
It's not millions of people watching Impact. And I can prove that right now because I'm getting ready to pull up. Yep, here we go. I'm getting ready to pull up the views right now.
But I could say, yes, I'd like to see them on AEW, but it's kind of like their decision of where they want to go and where they want their brand to go as their own. Like with Ruby Riott, like her talking about Tony Khan actually accepting her, like saying, like,
Okay.
You have total control over your character.
So we're talking
that's a big thing for wrestlers to have total control after being with Vince McMahon, who has all the control, and they don't have nothing.
Okay, so here's Impact's ratings from the last couple of weeks. Okay, and now this is a combination of Twitch and the show. 166,000 viewers.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's look at AEW's last viewership. Okay. AEW's last show, 1.2 million.
Okay.
And you think Impact is better for Keith
it's not
Lee?
better.
I never said it was better.
You did. You said you would rather him go to Impact because it would be better.
Well, as I say,
better for their career because they have more creative control over our Impact.
Wait, AEW got creative control too. What are you talking about?
So, I'm just
Big Mike, what are you talking about?
I just think they're going to get overshadowed over on AEW.
Are you hearing this, Brandon?
It's true. It's just not real.
It might, some of it's true, yes. They might be overshadowed because they have a lot of big names on AEW.
They have a lot of big names over there right now.
And right now...
And they have a big-ass roster they're trying to cater to.
And right now, I'm just trying to think of each wrestler and what...
That's why I said you just take 3 of them. You don't take all 18. You just take 3. You take you take Keith Lee, you take Karrion Kross and his wife, and you take Ember Moon. Then the rest can go wherever. It's only 3 people added to the roster.
It's like MJF said tonight, and you remember what he said there, Brandon, that there's 4 pillars in AEW.
And what were the 4 pillars?
And he even said the 4 pillars was himself, Darby, and I forgot the other 2, but they were the 4 pillars.
Sammy Guevara.
It was the 3rd, and who was the other one? But they said they were the 4 pillars of the AEW, the ones pretty much going to be the stars.
David,
Yo.
I just noticed that you changed your shit to a fanboy.
He is.
Oh my God, David!
I just noticed this motherfucker got copium.
David, come here. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family.
Look at if you look closely, it's actually a detriment.
Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy is the other one.
Okay. Braves, the writing is on the wall with WWE facts.
You talk about Jungle Boy. Let me tell you, that's a crowd favorite right there.
Jungle Boy is over, right? So
what about the Island Boy?
Dude, get the fuck out of here, man. Dude, I'll beat your ass, David. Don't ever bring them dudes up, man. Island Boy, I'ma beat your ass. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, those are the 4 pillars of AEW. They're the ones going to be holding down AEW.
You know what's funny? Because when Young Bucks came out, they actually sang that about Jungle Boy. Remember, they was Jungle Boy. They said that shit today on Dynamite. So that's funny that you mentioned that, David, because they actually said that shit. They said that on AEW tonight.
Hey, David. Yeah. I'm taking away your main card.
I'm an island boy because I look like a shit. I'm a dipstick boy because I'm a fuckwad twerp.
That's straight cultural appropriation, but they're from Nebraska.
Davidson, that's.
But anyways, I don't know. Right now is looking Stevie, but you guys got me on AEW, man. I'm loving basically what I'm seeing
because it's actual AEW wrestling. So you know what? Let's do this.
AEW's great. I like AEW.
Let me ask you this final question before we end it for tonight, and I'm gonna start with Big Mike. CM Punk, Eddie Kingston. Who you think is taking it?
CM Punk.
Ooh, CM Punk.
You actually think they're gonna let Eddie Kingston go to squash him?
I'm thinking CM Punk too, but let me go to Brandon.
You actually said the same. Because I remember you also saying they're not gonna let CM Punk way over Darby Allin when he made that return. And what happened? CM Punk squashed Darby.
It's not a squash. They actually had
It was a squash, bro. It was a good match, but CM Punk won.
Squash was fucking Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. That's a squash.
That was a squash, yes.
Right. No, they had an amazing match, which Darby lost. That was not a squash. And Darby is like teleported into the hemisphere right now with his popularity. So no, that's not a WWE move. Go ahead, Brandon.
So I think with Eddie Kingston and CM Punk, it's not going to be a one-time thing. I think it's going to be a couple matches. So I'm going to see maybe Eddie Kingston winning this one, and then later on CM Punk getting a rematch and winning.
Because that's what you said.
Hold on, it's kind
of like a Brock Lesnar contract.
Well, okay, I'm gonna say
it's what he said. It's not gonna be multiple matches like what you're thinking of, Brandon.
No, what I'm saying is he wants to push talent. That's what he's doing here in AEW is to push people up.
You just said you think that Eddie Kingston and CM Punk are going to have multiple matches after this, so like a rivalry. I don't see that happening.
Okay, I absolutely see it happening. There's no point in this type of build-up without having multiple matches. There's no way, dude. You're thinking WWE. You're thinking WWE, man. I know you got that fatigue. You need to get out of that.
I just don't see it happening because he only has like a 1-year contract and so many matches.
Okay, so you say that, but it's not like Brock Lesnar that wrestles like once a year. This is Punk that could wrestle like full gear Saturday, and then
Dynamite. AEW Dynamite did come back for fucking Rampage. But here, and like I said, the booking that they're doing on this, and I think the way that they're pushing this, it's going to be a long-term book. It's not going to be a one and done. There's no point, and I already told you, CM Punk loves it at AEW. So there's no reason to think that this was a one and done situation where he's done with the company. His money. You honestly think CM Punk is a one and done?
I mean, you all thought when he was going to go Power Hobbs, this was going to be like a big ass feud.
No, we didn't. When did we say that? Well, I
remember y'all thinking it was going to be a big feud.
Huh?
And it wasn't.
No, I think you were talking to some dipshits.
No,
I don't know who you're talking about, dude. No, we're talking a real book, dude. That wasn't a book.
Yes, his Russell Bray. He's been like 2 matches, maybe 3.
Hold on.
I don't remember exactly how many. I know
I'm trying to swallow.
Swallow your jizz.
This
swallow my load,
spoiled onion that Big Mike is trying to fucking.
I'm not.
We didn't say any of that. Brandon didn't say any of that. I didn't say any of that. What are you talking about? Who thought that Hobbs was a long-term book, dude? If they thought that was a long-term book, then they should fucking go to Astroworld and fucking pass out at fucking Travis Scott's concerts and shit. Like, I don't understand.
And it should have been a bigger build than just a one match. Like Eddie Kingston, and CM Punk's just promo on Rampage was like it seemed to me like it's gonna be stretched out.
There's no way that they build heat like this for a one and done. That makes no sense. That's WWE shit. That's why I said I think you're
you guys feel the same about the Darby Allin and everything.
It was a little bit drawn out, but it was like.
Did you feel the same with Darby Allin and CM Punk? Because they built that up like huge, just as well.
This is a different level than that beef right there. This was an introduction to the company. This was let's take our top star to take on the newest edition, which is one of the biggest signings in history of wrestling, which is CM Punk, and let's have them fight it out for his return match. That's what that was, Big Mike. That's why I said Brandon Book's better than you. Because you don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. Why would you do a one and done with CM Punk and Eddie Kingston when this shit is like 30 years in the making? Like, that makes no sense. That's WWE shit, Big Mike. You gotta get out of that. WWE would literally book it and then have him feud with Doudrop. That's WWE shit. That's why you got to get out of that, man. You really do, and I understand it too. I actually feel bad for you because sometimes it's hard. It's hard for people to let go. It really is. It's like coping. It really is. It's like what do you call that syndrome when you're captured but you start to be in love with your capturer? What is that
about?
Stockholm. Yeah, it's Stockholm syndrome. You know, you start accepting shit. You start accepting shit. You start
or Stepford wife.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I don't know how you have looked at all of what AEW has done and think they would do a one-shot booking. That makes no fucking sense, dude.
Stop.
That makes no fucking sense, dude.
So look at this. I was gonna say even Cody Rhodes and Malachi Black. It's not a one and done. They've
been feuding for like months right now.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? AEW does long-term booking. They don't do short one and dones.
Okay, we'll see.
What? Okay, let's get the fuck out of here before my throat decapitates my own neck because I can't swallow the pill that he's trying to feed me. All right. So okay, you said CM Punk. Brandon said Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston.
I'm going to say CM Punk is winning, even though I want Eddie to win. And I hate to say this because it makes my dick shrivel. I do kind of agree with Big Mike on this one. I feel like CM Punk is going to win this. He is going to win it. But I do agree with you too, Brandon, that this is not the end of it. This is not a one-shot book because the way that this has already played out so far has probably the biggest draw out of both pay-per-views, out of Survivor Series and Full Gear. The most talked about right now is Eddie Kingston, CM Punk. They're not talking about fucking Survivor Series shitty ass shit right now. You don't even. It's a dead whisper on that shit right now. Outside of their failing with Dominic Mysterio, that's the wrong type of chatter that you want. So that's what I'm saying. David, I know who you think, David. CM Punk or Eddie Kingston?
I think this is who I'm picking. I'm just saying. Actually, who I'm picking. Who I'm picking is I'm gonna pick CM Punk. Actually, I think the other guy. I was just looking at some videos. That dude can wrestle his ass off. The other guy, Kingston, he's pretty good. But I think CM Punk will take it, man. CM Punk is, from what I remember, he was amazing.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. That's it, guys, man, for World Wrestle Chat Champions. You already know. Episode 3 in the books. Shouts out to Big Cloud Gaming, a.k.a. the Black CM Punk. You already know. Shouts out to Dave D, a.k.a. Mr. Copium. Shouts out to Brandon, the whole man, the whole man.
Yes, Blaze. I'm downloading it right now.
Shouts out to Big Mike, a.k.a. the Bad Booker, a.k.a. Bastion Booger. You already know. And once again, I am Dan the Man. Let's get it. Hashtag GTA, Grand Theft Auto. You already know. Let's get it. Hope you guys enjoy your night. Check us out at Friday at 10 o'clock p.m. for the bullshit. And then Saturday for some more bullshit at 2 p.m. and then 10 p.m. And then we'll get some copium together. We love you all. We can't do this shit without you. Check us out. Hashtag WCC Wrestle Chat Champions in this bitch. You already know. Leg drop. Let's go. We out. Peace.